Mitra and Varun are two deities, two devatas, frequently referred to in the ancient Indian scripture of the Riga Vedas. They are both considered Adityas or deities connected with the sun, and they are protectors of the righteous order which regulates and coordinates the operation of the universe and everything within it. They are responsible for the proper functioning of the natural, moral, and sacrificial orders. Sun and rain, hot and cold, high and low. This is how life of a Anuradha Nakshatra native is, high and low, ups and down. And because of this high and low phases of life, these natives always continue to evolve, to mature. In true sense, they remain alive. Always remember, up and downs in life are very important to keep us going, because a straight line even in an ECG means we are not alive. Anuradha is a highly volatile nakshatra, and Moon or Rahu's presence in Anuradha simply exaggerates this volatility. The person is always living on the edge, and that keeps him always on his toes. That keeps him alive, ready to take all kind of challenges that may come his or her way. It is said that being on the edge isn't as safe, but the view is better. Adventure, tragedies, upheavals, sufferings, life becomes too spicy when you have Moon or Rahu in Anuradha Nakshatra. However, for an evolved soul, all of these trials and sufferings becomes a blessing in disguise, because through these sufferings, awareness comes to his being. The fire of suffering becomes the light of consciousness in his life. To attain awareness, to experience the light of consciousness within you, you have to take efforts. You have to jump. You have to take the risk. Reminds me of a beautiful story. There was a young man, and he was walking with an old man. It was night time, and the road was very dark. But the old man was carrying a lamp in his hand, and so the young man was able to walk easily. He was enjoying the walk with the old man. Everything was clearly visible. The old man was holding the lamp in his hand. But after a while they came to a crossroad, and the old man who had a lamp had to go his way. Suddenly there was darkness. Now the young man suffered very much. He started crying and weeping, saying, "Why didn't I learn how to make a lamp? Why didn't I ask that man how to light a lamp? My own lamp, even if it were small, would have been better. But I never thought about it. I was thinking that everything was going so well. So what was the need? The path was lit, but now there is total darkness." This is what happens. If you come to a man who has his inner light burning, sometimes suddenly a door opens and your path is lighted, and you see all that you could not have believed a second before. It is there, but this is not your lamp, so this will become a memory and will haunt you. Again and again you will think about how to go back. There is no going back. There is no need to go back. You have to go forward. You have to attain to your own light, and that can be done. Anuradha is that dark road that can inspire you to light your own lamp by turning inwards. by starting with meditations, by starting with daily chanting, because this is the only way that you can lit the lamp of awareness, consciousness within you. But who wants to listen? Shallow people are just interested in knowing about the circumference. Rarely it happens that one in a million starts self-inquiring, who am I? And the more he self-inquires, the more he starts finding the answers that he seeks. Such a man someday becomes a Buddha. Bhagwan Raman Maharshi used to say, inquiry of who am I means finding the source of I. When that is found, that which you seek is accomplished. Only that man, only that woman can attain liberation who has been through sufferings and trials of life. Suffering is the sole origin of consciousness. Anuradha may bring certain sufferings, but those sufferings can become blessing in disguise if the native is an evolved soul, if the native is a meditative soul, if the native is taking efforts to rise above the mind by contemplating on his self. It happened that one day a man asked Bhagwan Raman Maharshi, what is liberation? And Bhagwan said, distracted as we are by various thoughts, if we would continually contemplate the self, which is itself God, this single thought would in due course replace all distractions and would itself ultimately vanish. The pure consciousness that alone finally remains is God. This is liberation. And so, my fellows, liberation or a moksha never happens after death. Liberation or moksha is experienced while one is very much in human form, alive, breathing in and breathing out. But not everybody can understand this. Those who have understood have started with the greatest journey of their life, the journey within. Love to all my listeners. Stay blessed and remember to meditate every day. Chant the holy Ganesha mantra. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 108 times every day, morning and evening, to attain peace and prosperity in your life and to make your journey with Anuradha more fulfilling and more rewarding. Remember to chant every day. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru.